Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Hank.
And welcome to the 418th weekly session of the Jackson Hole Hootenanny. Jackson Hole's acoustic music evening. For a while I thought we might have more musicians than audience tonight, but we're close to even and the audience is drawing ahead. So go audience. Yes, we will have good acoustic music for you this evening. I think all the folks here know our traditions, but I'll just quickly go over them again because that's part of my job. The traditions are that when we have musicians on stage, we try to give them a mini concert setting from both sides of the microphone, which provides for a very special experience. We invite all those who would like to smoke to please enjoy their smoke anywhere outdoors they choose. So our environment is smoke-free. And finally, appearing here for the 373rd time, the man who invented the Stagecoach Band, Hootenanny co-founder Bill Briggs. Please make him welcome.
I thought it was Ron Scott.
I did too.
He's not here.
That's the trouble with notoriety. You get blamed for everything, you know.
You're safe.
Now, I have a theme for tonight. Getting away from things. Different things. And this one's parents. Or father, actually, in this case. I had Brent Moyer take my old Teton Tea Party tape down to Nashville and have it put on a CD. I haven't heard it all yet, but the vocals came out really good, but the guitar work was terrible. And I don't know what, it could have been the machine I was playing it back through, so I'm gonna try something else.
Guitars don't drink.
But this is one of the songs from that tape. Her yellow hair like strands of gold came rolling down my pillow. Her yellow hair like strands of gold came rolling down my pillow. I dreamed of my true love last night. All in my arms I held her. But when I woke it was a dream. I was forced to lie without her. Her yellow hair like strands of gold came rolling down my pillow. Her yellow hair like strands of gold came rolling down my pillow. I went straightway to her father's home, inquiring for my darling. The answer was, she is not here, and I have not such in keeping. But her voice came from the roof above, came straightway from the window. Oh, love, 'tis I'd be yours, but locks and bolts doth hinder. All passion flew, my sword I drew, all in that room I entered. All passion flew, my sword I drew, all in that room I entered. I held my sword in my right hand, my love all in the other. And oh, young man who love like me, fight on till you set her free. Her yellow hair like strands of gold came rolling down my pillow. Her yellow hair like strands of gold came rolling down my pillow. And of course, getting away from prison. I do to the stone wall. I'm in the wrong key. I gotta go somewhere else here. What is it? Oh, yeah. Here we go. I do to the stone wall, the prisoner cried, I'm going to leave you, done made up my mind. I'm going to leave you, farther westward to roam. I'll ride that long red ball, wherever it roams. And I mounted that red ball at about 10 o'clock, and the whistle blowed loudly, and the drive wheels did knock. The whistle blowed loudly, and ever so shrill, and ghosts did mingle far over the hill. And we rode to a city where they bought me some clothes, and they dressed me up neatly from my head to my toes. We rode to the city where they're looking for me, but I paid them no mind, boys, as you plainly see. I've stepped a lone cop to the side of my car, saying, brakeman, please tell me if it lies in your power. Brakeman, is there a convict all on this red ball? I'm hunting a convict who escaped the stone wall. That is not my job, sir, you may understand. I am only a brakeman and no convict man. Go forth and you'll find him, put it on your record. No brakeman hunt convicts or fool with a reward. So I clumb back on top, boys, for the signal to go. Oh, watching the signal conductor below, a waving so skillful, a brakeman's highball. I left that lone cop on the streets of Stonewall. Adieu to the stone wall, adieu, fare thee well. Adieu to the stone wall, you've used me too well. Adieu to the stone wall, goodbye to that cell. I'll enjoy a heaven instead of a hell.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Next on your performers list for this evening's show is a woman who has appeared on this stage many times, performing both her own material and songs written by a variety of other artists. We're never quite sure what she's going to perform, but I know you're going to enjoy it. Would you please join me in giving a warm welcome to Adrienne Ward.
Okay, first we have the informational part of the evening. I flew here from San Jose, California today, and if you choose to get on an airplane in a big airport and they say be there 2 hours early, you better believe them, because the lines, I was talking about the security line, which would have gone at least twice around the perimeter of this room, and wasn't all that fast either. And then prior to that, there was the regular line. So, and my other bit of advice is, if you're by yourself, go to the bathroom before you get on a line, because you won't want to get off, and people won't save your spot. Here we have a song from, well, I don't have an exact date, but the last line of it refers to Khrushchev and Bulganin. So that's a while ago. I didn't write it. I'm not that old. Jesus Christ was a man, an honest working man, carpenter true and brave. Oh, he told all the rich to give your money to the poor, so they laid poor Jesus in his grave. Oh, Jesus had no wife to mourn for his life, he needed a bath and a shave. But that foe, the proletariat, Judas Iscariot, has laid poor Jesus in his grave. Born in 29 BC in a barn in Galilee, bathed in his unwed mother's tears, he fought the ruling classes, preached the gospel to the masses, predated Marx by 1800 years. Oh, Judas was the guy, lousy labor spy, stoolie for the Roman boss. Ate of Jesus' body and he drank of Jesus' blood, and he nailed poor Jesus to the cross. With thieves on either side, Jesus Christ was crucified. Tears filled Mary's eyes. His last words to you and me from that hill on Calvary were, don't pray for me, but organize. Well, they laid him in the ground and his followers gathered around, spread the gospel by the sword and cannon. But his following today is as corrupt in every way as the following of Khrushchev Gannon. Oh, Jesus had no wife to mourn for his life, needed a bath and a shave. For the proletariat, Judas Iscariot laid poor Jesus in his grave. I've sung this song a couple of times here. It has a chorus, which you can pick up easily. I sang it for a bunch of old friends, and I told them the title, and they didn't remember that. So they said, Adrian, sing the equipment song. So this is about outdoors equipment and use thereof. But its real title is Days of the Dinosaur, which is part of the chorus. Back in the old days, the days of the dinosaurs, back in the days of the long, long ago. That's the chorus. When I was a young girl, we first went out skiing, very same slopes that you ski on too. Our bindings were bear traps, the hot shots used long thongs, skis they were wood and the poles were bamboo. Back in the old days, the days of the dinosaur, back in the days of the long, long ago. And when I was a young girl, we first went out climbing, very same mountains we still climb today. Rope, it was gold line, our pitons were iron, hammered them in and yelled climb on belay. Back in the old days, the days of the dinosaur, back in the days of the long, long ago. And when I was a young girl, we first went out boating, very same rivers we still boat today. Our life vests were kapok, canoe of aluminum, it grabbed every rock and it sank straight away. Back in the old days, the days of the dinosaur, back in the days of the long, long ago. And when I was a young girl, we first went out hiking, very same trails that we still hike today. My rucksack was army, our tent it was canvas, guidebook was Bonnie's, we got lost anyway. Yes, back in the old days, the days of the dinosaur, back in the days of the long, long ago. Well, I do not envy your modern advances, I do not wish I was 20 today. We did it all then, it was 16 times harder. I'm still alive, so I guess I'm okay.
Adrian Brown Ward.
Watch that.
I first knew her as Adrian Baptiste. Maiden name. Anyway, next up we have a fellow who plays guitar awfully well and sings songs awfully well, along with his many other talents. Please welcome John Cook.
Just in case nobody mentioned it, we are going to continue having Hootenannies through the 5th of November, and that is 5 more Mondays after this this one because we have 5 Mondays in October. So 4 more in October, 1 in November. We will then take a break until Christmas time. 2 weeks from tonight, Greg Keckler is going to do a featured set, and we'll have at least one more feature, either the last Monday in November, October, or the first Monday in November, before we shut down. This is the week of Songcatcher, which I've been telling you about. Songcatcher is at the Teton? Yeah. Teton at 4:30 through Thursday. That's the only showing. Now, Frank has taken a number of movies that are part of his fall film festival, and after their week of initial run at the specified time on the fall film festival poster, he has moved some movies to another theater and shown them at another time, giving you more options for seeing certain films. We won't know until the paper comes out this Wednesday whether he's going to do that with Songcatcher. But Songcatcher is this, for those of you who haven't heard me pitch it before, it's about a woman who is a music teacher, and she goes down into the South in the very early days of recording, early enough that she's recording on wax cylinders rather than Bakelite discs. And she's recording the traditional music of the Southern Appalachians. And it's a feature film, not a documentary. And there's some nice music in it. I'm going to do a song that is featured in that film. You may be glad to hear they don't do the whole thing at any point in the movie because it's got a lot of verses. But I don't know. It's one of those songs you just can't say when you first heard it. We all know Barbary Allen. My favorite version is by the Lilly Brothers in Boston, and that's the melody that I do. They were from West Virginia, and fortunately, back when people put out records on Folkways, it told you all about the whole song. Their version is from their family's oral tradition. Most of the words that I use are theirs, but there's some that I've changed just because they're another way I learned the song at some point. So it's called the folk process. In Scarlet Town, where I was born, there was a fair maid dwelling, made every youth say well a day, and her name was Barbary Allen. 'Twas in the merry month of May, when green buds they were swelling, sweet William on his deathbed lay, for the love of Barbary Allen. He sent his servant to the town, to the place where she was dwelling, saying, you must come and go with me, if your name is Barbary Allen. Then slowly, slowly she got up, and slowly she drew nigh him, and the only words to him did say, young man, I think you're dying. Oh yes, I'm sick, and I'm very sick, and death is nigh me dwelling. No better, I never shall be, if I can't have Barbary Allen. Oh yes, you're sick, and you're very sick, and death is nigh you dwelling. No better, you never shall be, or you can't have Barbary Alley. Do you remember in yonder's town, a-drinking, you gave your drink to the other girl, and you slighted Barbary Alley. Oh, I remember in yonder's town, a-drinking, I gave my drink to the other girl, but my heart to Barbary Alley. When she was on her pathway home, she heard the death bell knelling, and every note it seemed to say, hard-hearted Barbary Alley. She looked to the east, she looked to the west, she seen the hearse come rolling. Lay down that corpse of clay, that I may look upon him. And the more she looked, and the more she mourned, till she fell to the ground crying, saying, pick me up and carry me home, for I am now dying. Sweet William was buried in the old churchyard, and Barbary there beside him. Out of William's grave there grew a rose, out of Barbary's grew a green briar. They grew and grew on the old church tower, till they could not grow any higher. At the end they formed a true lover's knot, and the rose grew round the briar. I was really glad to have Doug up here because it just stays pretty much in the same chord all the time. It needs a little embroidery there. I have no segue to this song. I just thought, let's do a song in a different key with different words. Well, Greg had emailed me that he had a little horse wreck and hurt his one arm slightly, but he said, I expect it to be okay by the 15th. So he said he wouldn't be here tonight. So I thought I'd do a song from one of the many, many songs in the overlap of our repertoire. Peach picking time in Georgia. When it's peach picking time in Georgia, apple picking time in Tennessee, cotton picking time in Mississippi, everybody picks on me. When it's roundup time in Texas, the cowboys make whoopee. Way down in old Alabama, gal picking time to me. Yodelay, odelay, odelay. When there's bluegrass down in Kentucky, Virginia's where they do the swing. Carolina, I'm coming to you to spend the spring. Arkansas, I hear you calling, I know I'll see you soon. That is where we'll do a picking underneath the Ozark moon. De-odelay, odelay, odelay. That's when we'll pick the wedding ring. We'll go to town, pick a little gown for the wedding in the spring. I hope the preacher knows his business, because I know he can't fool me. When it's peach picking time in Georgia, it's gal picking time to me. De-odelay, odelay, odelay. And when hard times overtake you, I hope they don't get me, 'cause I've got a sweetie waiting for me down in Tennessee. I know I'm going to see her, I hope it won't be long. That is where we'll build a little cabin, call it our mountain home. De-odelay, odelay, odelay. Thank you, Mr. Doug Woody.
John Cook and Doug Woody we played a trio a couple of weeks ago, real fun. All right, next up we have our co-founder here of the Hoot. It's his idea. Have this good time, and I'm glad he came up with it. Please welcome Dick Barker.
Thank you. We'll start out with a song I learned from a very dear friend in college. But this haven't done this song very much, so I'm a-walking down this track, I've got tears in my eyes, trying to read a letter from my home. If this engine runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 900 miles from my home, hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. I will pawn you my watch, pawn you my chain, pawn you my gold diamond ring. If this engine runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 900 miles from my home, hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. Now this train that I ride on is 100 coaches long. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. If this eight-wheeler runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 900 miles from my home, hates to hear that lonesome whistle blow. If my woman says so, I'll railroad no more. I'd track this engine and go home. If this engine runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 900 miles from my home. Hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. Hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow.
Well, let's see. Try a sailing song.
The sailor's life is a weary life. He robs the girls of their delight, causes them to weep, causes them to mourn. Loss of a true love, never to return. Oh Father, build me a boat on the world's oceans. I will float. Hail each captain as they pass by. Have you seen my sailor boy? Oh, no, kind lady, he is not here. He died in the Gulf. We buried him there on the island as we passed by. There we left your sailor boy. Well, she wrung her hands and she tore her hair, just like some lady in great despair. Called for a chair to sit her down, pen and ink to write it down. Oh, dig my grave wide and deep. Put a marble stone at my head and feet. On my grave, a turtle dove, to tell the world that I died for love. a sailor's life is a weary life. He robs the girls of their delight, causes them to weep, causes them to mourn. Loss of a true love, never to return.
Dick Barker. Next up, we have our storyteller. He writes tales of Jackson Hole, even in a book, as well as in song. And the books are for sale over there. If you want one autographed, you can do that tonight, too. But he likes to sing songs for us, and being as old as he is, we allow him to do 3 songs in a row here. Please welcome Jack Hyler.
Since we plugged the book here, I wish Bill would remember to say that the proceeds go to the Historical Society, not to line the Hyler pockets. We haven't done a round here in a long, long time. I don't remember that we've done one this year, so we're going to do one tonight. It's one very simple, Oh, How Lovely Is the Evening. You're probably all familiar with it. If you're not, you'll learn it in a hurry. So part number 1 is going to be The People Against the Wall, some of whom just left. And I know one thing, John Cook better be back here for my 3rd number. I'm going to make you Sergeant at Arms to see that he's here for my 3rd number, okay? All right, good. And so part number 1, these tables. Part number 2, these. Part number 3, whoops, we need more in part 3 here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 over there. And we'll sing it. Because we're 3 parts, we sing it through once in unison and then 3 times. It's simple, as most rounds are. Oh, how lovely is the evening, when the bells are sweetly ringing, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Everybody got it? All right, now this time we'll sing in unison, then part 1. Oh, how lovely is the evening, when the bells are sweetly ringing, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, how lovely is the evening, oh, how lovely is the evening, oh, how lovely is the evening, when the bells are sweetly ringing, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, how lovely is the evening, when the bells are sweetly ringing. You singing out there? Oh, some quit before they. Yeah, you gotta do it each. We do it in unison, and then we'll just start with the parts now. But each you do it 3 times.
Jack?
Each part does it 3 times.
We're an audience for a reason.
I'm not gonna accept that.
Do it in unison twice and then start the parts.
All right.
We gotta get this part.
All right.
And are we 2 or 1 here?
1's out there at those 2 tables. You're 2, and you're 3.
Go 3.
Oh, how lovely is the evening, when the bells are sweetly ringing, ding. Everybody again, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, how lovely is the evening, when the bells are sweetly ringing, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Now parts. lovely is the evening, is the evening. Oh, how lovely is the evening, is the evening. Oh, how lovely is the evening, is the evening. When the bells are sweetly ringing, sweetly ringing. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, how lovely is the evening, is the evening. When the bells are sweetly ringing, sweetly ringing. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, how lovely is the evening, is the evening. When the bells are sweetly ringing, sweetly ringing. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. All right, that was a lot better. Yeah. Now, I feel called upon to sing this Tom Lehrer's hunting song in hunting season every year. I always will remember, it was a year ago in November, on a morning bright and clear, I went out to hunt some deer. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. I was in no mood to trifle. I took down my trusty rifle, went out to hunt my prey. What a haul I made that day. I tied them to my fenders and I got them home somehow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. The law was very firm. It took away my permit, the worst punishment I ever endured. It seems there was a reason. Cows were out of season, and one of the hunters wasn't insured. People ask me how I do it. I say there's nothing to it. You just stand there looking cute, and when something moves, you shoot it. There are 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Jersey cow. Now this Friday is John Cook's 39th birthday again. And so I want to sing this song for him. You may not know about his past. All the girls are crazy about a certain lanky lad. For though he's very, very bad, he could be oh so good when he wanted to. But bad or good, he understood about love and other things. So all the girls in town followed him around just to hold his hand and sing. Oh Johnny, how you can love. Oh Johnny, heavens above. You make my sad heart jump with joy. And when you're near, I just can't sit still a minute. You're so, oh Johnny, please tell me, dear, what makes me love you so? You're not handsome, it's true, but when I look at you, I'm just, oh Johnny, oh I'm just, oh Johnny,
He puts real feeling into it. Jack Ryder. Okay. Hey, next up we have a fellow that plays accordion and likes to get us to sing old-time songs. Here's Carl Herbst. Thanks, Bill. Oh, I've got my helper tonight. You all know Barbara Gray. And anyway, wherever you want to be. Down there. But we had our friend from 3 weeks ago, we had a whole different thing lined up, and then that New York business happened and we lost track of things. And so anyway, we're going to do 2 or 3 songs here tonight that you all know. And
In case there's any doubt, if we do 3 songs, neither one of us are 80.
For your song.
but as long as we get them done within about 4.5 minutes, Bill said it'd be okay. So anyway, these songs, if you happen to know them, why sing along if you care to. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before. 1 leaf is sunshine, the 2nd is rain, the 3rd is the roses that grow in the lane. No need explaining, the one remaining is somebody I adore. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before. 1 leaf is sunshine, the 2nd is rain, 3rd is the roses that grow in the lane. No need explaining, the one remaining is somebody I adore. I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before.
Got it?
Yeah, we might need that for
Another day.
later. Okay, well, here's another one. This is turning into a sing-along, but it's just working out that way. Maybe you like these songs. The bells are ringing for me and my gal. Oh, the birds are singing for me and my gal. Everybody's been knowing to a wedding they're going, and for weeks they've been sewing every Susie and Sam. They're congregating for me and my gal. Oh, the parson's waiting for me and my gal. Once is enough. Oh, sometime I'm gonna build a little home for 2 or 3 or 4 or more in Loveland for me and my gal. Okay, let me have that piece of one on the floor. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, we're just about finished with this act. Hold on.
This is another one you all know, so please sing.
Yeah.
Get closer to the microphone.
Let's see, we're here.
I vote for
When you wore a tulip, a sweet yellow tulip, and I wore a big red rose. When you caressed me, 'twas then heaven blessed me. What a blessing no one knows. I wore a tulip, and I wore a big red rose. When you wore a tulip, a sweet yellow tulip, and I wore a big red rose. When you caressed me, 'twas then heaven blessed me. What a blessing no one knows. You made life cheery when you called me dearie. 'Twas down where the bluegrass grows. Your lips were sweeter than julep when you wore a tulip, and I wore a big red rose.
Carl and Barbara, a famous duet from Jackson Hole. Next up, we have our blues harmonica player, but he does other things too. I don't know what he's got for us tonight. Wonderful performer, John Kuzlowski.
Believe it or not, I was thinking of a song where the chorus is pretty simple and people could sing too. Funny how this stuff happens. Don't want to get in that treacherous spot. Okay, I'll play the intro, then I'll sing the chorus, and then we'll pause for further instruction. Yeah, we'll pause. Bad, bad whiskey, bad, bad whiskey, bad, bad whiskey, making me lose my happy home, making me lose my happy home. It's pretty simple, right? So I said, well, let's make it complicated instead of simple. And we'll do sort of a call and response thing, right? When I say bad, then you say bad, so it'll be like bad, bad whiskey. And sometimes we'll get really complicated. Bad, 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 bad whiskey. Yeah. Then everybody should sing, makes me lose my happy home, don't you think? And you got to kind of do, make me lose my happy home. You got to kind of get down there in that. Yeah. Lose my happy home. Bad, bad whiskey, bad, bad whiskey, bad, 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 bad whiskey. I'll figure it out. That wasn't your fault. Make me lose my happy home. Make me lose my happy home. One more time, get the good lose. May lose my happy home. Whiskey and these women driving me out of my mind. But every time I get enough of that stuff, I think I'm doing just fine. Bad, bad whiskey, bad, bad whiskey, bad, bad whiskey, make me lose my happy home. Make me lose my happy home. Make me lose my happy home. whiskey. I'm doing it wrong. Bad, 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 bad whiskey. Bad, 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 bad whiskey. Make me lose my happy home. All right, Peter. Make me lose my happy home. Making me lose my happy home. Well, I went out last night, just trying to feel alright. When I got a hold of that bad, bad stuff, me and my baby had a fight. Bad, bad whiskey. Bad, bad whiskey. Bad, bad, bad whiskey. Make me lose my happy home. Making me lose my happy home. Making me lose my happy home. Oh, I want to tell y'all something. Oh, I'm gonna be just fine. 'Cause I'm gonna stop drinking whiskey and go back to drinking that wine. Bad, bad whiskey. Bad, bad whiskey. Bad, bad, bad whiskey. Making me lose my happy home. Making me lose my happy home. Whiskey and these women, they're driving me right out of my mind. So I'm giving up that whiskey, I'm going back to that wine, 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 wine. Bad, bad whiskey. Bad, bad whiskey. Bad, bad, bad whiskey. Make me lose my happy home. Making me lose my happy home. That was very good. You did good. Well, it was pretty simple stuff. No rounds, boy. All right. Bad, 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 bad. Thanks, Barb. Let's see. This one is sort of maybe a little bit of participation too, but differently. A little bit differently.
Like, be glad.
Well, that might be part of it. It just if you feel it. Depends how you feel it. Mama, 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 take a look at sis. She's on the front porch trying to steal a kiss, and she's shaking her boogie. Oh, shaking her boogie. Oh, shaking that boogie, baby, your boogie's all right with me. Oh, I got a pretty girl, she's long and tall, and when she shakes it, she hollers hot dog when she's shaking her boogie. Oh, shaking that boogie. Shake that boogie, baby, your boogie's all right with me. Oh, if the river was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom, I'd never come up except for shaking that boogie. Oh, shaking that boogie. Shake that boogie, baby, your boogie's all right with me. Well, I'm standing up here feeling like a clown, 'cause y'all can't shake it when y'all sitting down. Come on, shake your boogie. Stand up and shake your boogie. Carl, at least you'll do this, Carl. Get up and shake your boogie. Oh, your boogie's all right with me. I can't believe nobody's going to participate in that. You're shaming me up here. I'm flashing back to my childhood. Peter, you'll do it. Little brown rooster told the little brown hen, I'll meet you at the barn about 9:45. Now you be shaking your boogie. Woo, shaking that boogie. Shake that boogie, baby, your boogie's all right with me. I don't need no steam heating by my bed, 'cause my pretty girl keep me cherry red bar shaking that boogie. Woo, shaking that boogie. Shake that boogie, baby, your boogie's all right with me. My baby went out, stayed all night long, and then she didn't come home until the break of dawn. And I know she's shaking her boogie. Woo, shaking that boogie. Shake that boogie, baby, your boogie's all right with me. Me and my baby start to fuss and fight. I said, look here, darling, you know that ain't right. Just shake your boogie. Woo, shake your boogie. Shake your boogie, baby, your boogie's all right with me. Now don't clap. Get up and shake your boogie instead. All right, all right. Thank you.
Not none in the world.
Oh, you never know what's going to happen with that boy. John Kozlowski. All right, now we get some, well, he likes to play bluegrass, but he comes from Buffalo Valley, call it Buffalo Grass. Comes down here, plays guitar for us, usually gets some other people to play along with him. Here is Jerome Young.
We're going to do an instrumental for you here. Alabama Jubilee. We're going to do a little waltz here, Kentucky waltz. We're in tune. You kick it off.
1, 2. Jerome Young, along with his orchestra here. All right, next up, we've got a fellow that plays 12-string guitar and builds houses. Please welcome Peter Ward.
Well, it's build house, not houses. My house. There was a sighting today coming down from Grovon Junction of this very light brown roof on the ridge, and that's the plywood of my roof. Better look soon, because it's going to be covered with weathered wood shingles fairly soon. Anyway.
All right, we're coming down from the Grovon Junction. It's ahead of us.
Yeah, it's on the right, just barely on the right ahead of you. It's not over on Reba Ridge, it's all the houses right there, above the Warm Springs. I have a theme tonight. It's called The Ship Titanic. And since Jack and John got you all warmed up, this has a chorus. And the special feature is that both songs have the same chorus. So there's no reason not to join in. The first is a song that goes back decades, many, many decades, was very popular in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and still popular. I think many of you know it. Well, they built the ship Titanic to sail the ocean blue, and they thought they had a ship that the water would never leak through. But the Lord's almighty hand said the ship would never stand. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, oh, it was sad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, they sailed from England and were almost to the shore when the rich refused to associate with the poor. So they put them down below where they were the first to go. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, it was sad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the uncles and aunts. Little children wet their pants. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, the boat was full of sin and the sides about to burst when the captain shouted, "Oh, women and children first." Oh, the captain tried to wire, the lines were all afire. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, it was sad, it was sad, it was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. Sad when the great ship went down. Oh, they swung the lifeboats out o'er the dark and raging sea as the band struck up with a "Near My God to Thee." Little children wept and cried as the waves leapt over the side. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, it was sad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. It was sad when the great ship went down. Now, as I said, that was a very popular song, certainly when I was in college, and it was popular around Cambridge, and it only took a while for some techie to come up with the engineering version of the Titanic. And I'm not going to sing choruses between every verse because there are several verses. Oh, they built the ship Titanic to sail the ocean blue, and they thought they had a ship that the water would never leak through. It was on her maiden trip that an iceberg hit the ship. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, it was sad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. It was sad when the great ship went down. The iceberg caved a hole in compartment number 1, and it wasn't very long before the flooding had begun. Here the pressure differential was very influential. It was sad when the great ship went down. Now a weight was slowly added to this remote location, which resulted in a moment about the center of flotation. This set the bow in motion slightly deeper in the ocean. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, it was sad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. It was sad when the great ship went down. Thus the damaged piece of plating moved down a foot or two, and the static head of pressure caused more water to come through. Further weight out on a limb caused an increase in the trim. It was sad when the great ship went down. But the trimming calculations in the semi-flooded state had the decimal mislocated, but by now it was too late. It was like the sound of thunder when the bulkhead top went under. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, it was sad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. Sad when the great ship went down. Since above the bulkhead level doors and windows were cut through, this brought about the flooding of compartment number 2, and an increase in the trim caused more water to come in. It was sad when the great ship went down. Toward compartment number 3 came the madly rushing sea, and the laws of Archimedes with respect to buoyancy would not be violated, so the whole damn thing deflated. It was sad when the great ship went down. Oh, it was sad, oh, it was sad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. It was sad when the great ship went down. Now the force of gravitation had been balanced up to now, but by transverse inclination of a slowly sinking bow. But its good was now expended, equilibrium was ended. It was sad when the great ship went down. Thus the liner finally vanished from the surface of the sea to a place where forces balance and where moments cannot be. As the ship owners repent, we all solemnly lament. It was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad, it was sad. It was sad when the great ship went down to the bottom of the husbands and wives. Little children lost their lives. It was sad when the great ship went down.
I need to tell you that Margaret's family had reservations on the Titanic. They were coming back from Korea, and they came across on the Trans-Siberian Railway, and they were asked to chaperone a young single missionary who was coming home. When they got to London, her trunk, which had been with them in Paris, had somehow gotten misplaced. And Grandpa, with a long face, went to White Star Lines and said, "I'm very sorry, but you'll have to put us on the next ship." I'm awfully grateful that they did.
Just like the airlines these days, you know.
Which part of it?
The next ship.
That's Adrian. That was Peter Ward. I'm sorry.
No glasses.
I'm good at that. Now, next up, we got a gal comes over here from Idaho Falls and plays fiddle, sometimes guitar. Looks like she's got a fiddle in hand. Along with Doug Woody, please welcome Patty Marshall.
I used to come from Idaho, now I come from down on Broadway. I'm going to play a couple of Scottish songs. And the first one's Flowers of Edinburgh. I don't know how Scottish the accordion is, but we like it.
It's supposed to sound like a bagpipe.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Oh. next one's called Wilson's Clog, and it's a clog is like a hornpipe, if you know what a hornpipe is. So like a clog. It's like a clog. And this is actually a Cape Breton tune, which is a Scottish. It's kind of a it's evolved from the Scottish type of music, Nova Scotia.
Doug Woody and Patty Marshall, we are going to give you a chance to get up and stretch your limbs, and even if you're not going to buy a drink, why don't you stop by and say hi to the bartender, because it's lonely out there. So in about 10 minutes, we'll start up again.
Oh, and the bartender says that it would be appreciated if you would leave your empty beer bottles on the side counter rather than chuck them in the rubbish.
Right. We perhaps the Hoot people have made the mistake of saying, pitch your leftovers in the rubbish, but when we all leave at the end of the evening, or when you leave before the end of the evening, it's very nice if you can take your empties out there, but leave the bottles and the cans on the counter there rather than tossing them in the trash, because they do recycle. So we'll see you in 10 minutes.
Fall evening. As we began the festivities, we will begin the second round. Our first performer will be Bill Briggs. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome.
Well, things, getting out of things. Depression. This is a song about getting out of depression. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Wanna be a bright, bright sunshiny day. Be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The rain is gone. All of the bad
disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. Wanna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Wanna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill, for starting out the second round on a positive and upbeat mood. And our next performer now will either continue that or totally destroy it. Please join me in making welcome Adrian Ward.
I have a death song. Not my song, very pretty song. Written by Cyril Tawney, famous folkie. It's about fishermen in Malta. Has a refrain, and which you can sing along with. The boat they're talking about, I'm not sure how it's spelled, but it's pronounced Daiso, and it means a boat that takes the land-bound fishermen out to the fleet to go and earn some more money. It's a dreary, sad song. It is. I went down to Sammy's boat, the last boats are leaving on the shore at Petah. Call away the Daiso, and my real love, she was there.
Adrian Ward. All right, next up, we got a fellow that plays songs that come from the South tonight. I think it's what he's doing. Here's John Cook.
Where's your Yankee car?
No, I didn't get hung up on my 39th birthday, but I ran into a fellow, must have been, who had a really good idea. I think it was his original idea. He said, when you get to 50, just start counting down. So that seemed like a good idea, because when you're 2, you're gonna be acting like it. So you won't be quite as cuddly as you were the first time. But my father's going to be. Let's see. My mother's going to be 91 later this month. My father's going to be 93 next month. I don't have any idea what to do. If anybody has any suggestions, that's great. I did pick out a tune, but I could always toss it. Okay, well, I will be here next week, but the end of the following week I'm going to go to New York, so I thought I'd do this song for my dad. I am dreaming tonight of old New York town and the best pal that I ever had. I've grown so weary of roaming around, I'm going back home to my dad. Your hair has turned to silver, I know you're fading too. Daddy, dear old daddy, I'm coming back to you. You made my boyhood happy, but still I long to roam. I've had my way, but now I'll stay. I long for you and for home. Yodeling, oh daddy, idioling, oh the lady, oh the lady. Now, I sang that for my father, and he cringed at the line, I know you're fading too. So I figured out, when I'm singing it for him, I figured out a way to change the words, which we'll get to when the chorus comes around again. Dear old daddy, you shared my sorrows and joys. You tried to bring me up right. I know you're still just one of the boys, so I'm starting back home tonight. Your hair has turned to silver, although you're seldom blue. Daddy, dear old daddy, I'm coming back to you. You made my boyhood happy, but still I long to roam. I've had my way, now I'll stay. I long for you and for home. Yodeling, oh daddy, idioling, oh the lady, oh the lady. Thank you.
John Cook. Here, next up we have our co-founder here, ballad singer extraordinaire, Dick Barker.
It's not very often that I actually take the time or get the time to be able to practice a song, and I actually had practiced a couple songs today, but with one song to do on this round, do you want something that I had practiced, another sailing song, or since the table with great sensitivity is left, and And no kids are here. We could do you like Kipling?
I don't know, I've never kibbled.
Wonderful. Oh, I love that response. Rudyard Kipling had written a song, poem. It was put to music. I first heard this back in the mid-50s. There was a fellow that he was a wrangler up at the Triangle X Ranch, and he was there in the late 40s, early 50s. Then he was gone to, there was a war that most people forget about, Korea. And he was over there for a couple of years, and then he came back, and he had learned this song. And I got the words from him way back then. It's one of them that I used to sing when I was in college. And anyway, this is this is one of those everything incorrect type songs. It's called The Ladies. I've taken me fun where I've found it. I've roped and I've ranged in me time. I've had me own pickin' of sweethearts, for the lot was prime. One was an half-caste widow, one was a woman at Rome, one was the wife of a Jamie D'Arcy, and one was a girl at home. Now I aren't no armed with the ladies for taking 'em all along. You never can tell till you've tried 'em, then you are like to be wrong. There's times when you'll think that you mightn't. There's times when you know that you might. But the things you will learn from the yellow and brown, they'll help you a lot with the white. Now this song, I believe, was written in the late 1800s. I was a young'un at Oogly, shy as a girl to begin. Aggie de Castro, she made me, and Aggie was clever as sin. Older than me, but my first one, more like a mother she were. She showed me the way to promotion and pay, and I learned about women from her. Then I was ordered to Burma, acting in charge, oh bizarre. And I got me a tidy life, even through buying supplies off her pa. Funny and yellow and faithful, doll in a teacup she were. We lived on the square like a true married pair, and I learned about women from her. Then I was shifted to Nemook, or I might have been keeping her now. I took with a shiny she-devil, the wife of a native at Mao. Taught me the gypsy folks boldly, kind of volcanoes she were. She knifed me one night, 'cause I wished she was white, and I learned about women from her. Then I come home on a trooper, long of a kid of 16. girl from a convent in Meerut, the straightest I've ever have seen. Love at first sight was her trouble. She didn't know what it were, and I wouldn't do such, 'cause I liked her too much. But I learned about women from her. Yes, I've taken me fun where I found it. Now I must pay for me fun. For the more you have known of the other, the less you will settle to one. And the end of it sitting and thinking, dreaming health fires to see. So be warned by me lot, which I know you will not, and learn about women from me.
Dick Barker. And next up, we got to jump down the list here. We get that blues player on the harp, or the mouth organ, or all kinds of things they call it. Harmonica, I think, is what it is. Here is, please welcome, John Kozlowski.
This one will require no participation. Actually, I found myself, I came back from back east and was waiting for my luggage at the airport and found myself kind of singing this song a little bit to myself, and I said, oh, I could do that tomorrow night. And then I went into Pearl Street Bagels and Willie Nelson was singing it on the tape there. I didn't even know Willie Nelson had done it. But it's a song that's been recorded probably dozens of times, and the first version I'm aware of is from around 1930 by the Mississippi Sheiks. The Mississippi River, it's big and wide. That hard-headed woman, she's on the other side. Now she's gone, and I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. One summer day, she went away. She's gone and left me. Oh, she's gonna stay. Now she's gone, and I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. on top of the world. I spent the summer and all the fall just trying to find my sweet little all in all. But now she's gone and I don't worry. 'Cause I'm sitting, yeah, I'm sitting on, I'm sitting on top of the world. Thank you.
John Kruzlowski. Next up, we got that bluegrass fellow playing buffalo grass music, Jerome Young.
We're going to do a song that I heard Doug do this summer. We had a job up at the Jackson Lake Lodge with the American Railroad Association, and Doug did this little tune about Texas. So I'm going to let him do the whole thing. Actually, I just kind of want to watch him play.
The vocal first?
Yeah, well,
1, 2, 1. Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antonio, where in dreams I live with a memory beneath the stars all alone. It was there I found beside the Alamo enchantment strange as a blue above, and that blue-lit past that only she would know still lives in my broken song of love. Well, moon in all your splendor, know only my heart. Call back my rose, rose of San Antonio, lips so sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own. Broken song, empty words I know, still live in my heart all alone. And that moonlit pass by the Alamo, and rose my rose of San Antonio. Hey. So sweet and tender, like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own Bill.
Had to get in some banjo music there. Jerome Young and his orchestra there. All right, next up we have Peter Ward.
Banjo, Bill. If I can get the orchestra up here. Well, we'll keep up a little pace here. Something you can sing along to. G. Let me tell you of a story of a man named Charlie. Tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and family, went to ride on the MTA. Did he ever return? No, he never returned. His fate is still unknown. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Charlie handed in his dime at the Scully Square station, change for Jamaica plane. When he got there, the conductor told him, one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off of that train. Did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Charlie's wife goes down to the Scully Square station every day at 2:15. And through the open window she hands Charlie a sandwich as the train goes rumbling through. Did he ever return? No, he never returned. And his fate is still unknown. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. You citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Vote the fare increase, vote for George O'Brien and for Charlie of the MTA. Else he'll never return, no, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. No, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. It too, Charlie.
Peter Ward and his orchestra. And now we have Patty Marshall and Doug Woody.
This is my orchestra. Okay, well.
Old country tune, country western tune maybe. Called Old Lonesome Me.
Old Lonesome Me.
And key of D, we kick it off with an A, I think. A. Well, everybody's going out and having fun. I'm just a fool for staying home and having fun. I don't know why she ever set me free. Old lonesome me. Bad mistake I'm making by just hanging around. I know I She's out fancy free. She's flirting with the boys we call her charm. I still love her so, and brother, don't you know, I'd look her right here in my arms. There must be some way I can lose this lonesome blues. Forget about the past and find somebody new. I've thought of everything from A to Z. Oh, some big, hey, mellow, some big.
Patty Marshall along with Doug Woody and company. And that is our program for tonight, unless one of you want to get up and play.
Let's have everybody up.
Shake your booty.
Thank you all for coming. Hope we'll see you here next week, same time, same station.